Welcome to the Doctor's Reveal Show, where we talk about more than just medicine. In India, we celebrate Doctor's Day on the 1st of July in memory of Dr. P.C. Roy. Today, we have an exciting forum for you, a panel of 4 doctors, experts in their fields, from A4 Hospital and Fertility Center in Chennai, India. They will be sharing on various topics and experiences from their lives. So without any further ado, let's get to the panel.
Obviously, yes. Being a doctor is a privilege. But on what grounds? Is it the money? The respect? I would rather say no. See, when you probably get a patient who is gasping for his life because of a foreign body, and he is brought to the theatre with an oxygen, very low oxygen, which is dangerous for the life. And if I am the doctor who is saving his life, probably that's the most important and the most satisfying thing a doctor will get in his life. I now remember how many lives I have saved by means of resuscitation, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. But I do not remember what was the highest pay that I got, or the respects probably that would have made my mind blown away. So this is going to be the reason for me to be most privileged for be a doctor. Let me pass on this question to Dr. Aruna.
Yes, surely, yes, from me also. I dreamed to become a doctor, so my dream has become true. I really celebrate being a doctor, not only as an obstetrician and gynecologist, but basically as a doctor. And when you ask me the question, whether you will recommend your kids to become a doctor, definitely a yes. It's because I feel that when I wanted to become a doctor, I was a first generation doctor, so every other family should have a doctor to take decisions at critical times. We are doubting, nowadays we are doubting the decisions made by other persons, we are doubting the decisions made by another doctor, expert doctor. So if you have a doctor in a family, every family should have a doctor. Then the work or the decision becomes easy because you rely on the doctor, family doctor that you have. And not only that, the satisfaction, I have repented when I started my practice. It was very difficult that I was not seeing the sunset at any time, and only we have Sundays to see the sunset. But then after a few years, I realized that only if I see the sunset on the Sunday, it will be special. It will not be special if I see it every day. So likewise, there are so many things that we have learned after becoming a student, after becoming a specialist in the field, the satisfaction that we get, and the thinking that even after our demise, our names will be spelled by so many people. When they see the kids, they remember us. When they think of the date of birth, they remember us. So that all gives us happiness. And to me, doctor is the dream. And I think many of them strive towards it to reach the dream. And there are times at which there are times that we feel very unhappy that I'm a doctor, because sometimes we lose dearest patient. We wanted to succeed in some IVF cycles and it becomes a failure. But again, we rise up with the scientific knowledge, with the technology. We are very sure that we can give a better treatment for them the next time, and we can give a better treatment for the diseases the next time. Surely, yes, I enjoy being a doctor.
That was nice, Dr. Aruna. I very well know that our kids are very much motivated because of your profession. By the way they are seeing you, the way they are actually being happy by you treating patients. See, I should also ask this question to Dr. Aishwarya. What is your opinion on being a doctor? Is it a privilege? What do you think about the health issues actually the doctors are facing apart from being a doctor?
See, before a doctor, everybody is also a human being. Although it is a great privilege, not everybody gets to be a doctor. There are certain issues, especially by a doctor, that who a resident doctor with the resident doctor facing in India. We all worked in government hospitals and in such high volume centers. So we all did work for around 36 hours to 72 hours straight. So in this kind of inhuman conditions, also our only motto was to actually serve the patients and give the best to the patients, even though we didn't eat or we didn't sleep for 2 days or 2 nights. So, but as senior people, and once we get to a certain position, what all the organizations or people who are running or who are in the managerial position should be doing, which I think is keep the juniors very safe and happy, provide them a very good environment. And there are a lot of doctors who are also facing fertility issues. So it is a responsibility of a senior to give them the most congenial environment to complete their duties as a person also, like marriage, like childbirth. Everything should happen at the right time, even for a doctor, because she's also a human being. So this kind of an environment and healthy environment will lead to great teamwork also, and also will give the best kind of patient care also. So this is what I think is needed at this point. So that is why I always think that doctors should be the leaders in healthcare.
I totally accept it, doctor. And I too wanted to give few comments that really it is very difficult to be a female and to be a doctor and to specialize in a field, because as a doctor, when you finish a MBBS, I think you will be approximately 24 or 25, and till 25 years definitely you cannot get married, because the MBBS degree, to get it and to pass it is really very difficult. And after that, to get a seat in the post-graduation in the field where you want to specialize, it is even more difficult. So you have to put your full effort, and you cannot get it diluted by getting married. So most of them will not get married. And after your post-graduation, and I think your professors don't want you to get married, because you have to learn the work properly. So definitely, if you want to excel and to be good in your post-graduation, you cannot get married. And even if you get married, you cannot have a child, because there will be a break in your post-graduation. After your post-graduation, if you want to specialize in a field like fertility or a laparoscopy or oncology, again 1 or 2 years is going to go. Easily a female becomes 30 or 32 to get married and to have a childbirth. So, and many of them, even after childbirth, are not able to exclusively breastfeed the child for the first 6 months. Though we advise it, doctors are the maybe a worse mother in some aspects. So I think we should, maybe the seniors should accept that fact and treat the postgraduates or the female doctors to have their personal life and family life too.
Yeah, it's correct. Actually, we should agree here. See, there is so much of sacrifice from a doctor's life compared to be marriage or settling down in life. I still remember my first salary was about probably 3,000 to 5,000 when I got married, and I hope this should not be the thing for everyone. It is not very easy to understand a doctor's life, especially at the beginning of his or her career. It's very, very difficult. And doctors have more health issues than a normal individual. The number of heart attacks, the myocardial infarction or the stroke is in fact more among the doctor population when compared to the normal public. It is because of the stress they actually face in their life, the time they work. Probably they do not have a fixed time for work like any other profession. So these stress, how to overcome it? Do really doctors have fun in their life? What do you think, Dr. Shamila? If so, is the fun uninterrupted? What do you feel?
Yeah, I do agree with Dr. Ashok sir. Doctors have higher level of stress compared with a normal human. But it is not that we are not having fun. Even we are human, we are having fun. But for me being a doctor, what I consider as fun is going to a theatre with my family, spending time with my family, beach or shopping, like that. But we can't say it is never interrupted. It is being interrupted, but we have to know for what it is getting interrupted. See, when our fun is getting interrupted to save a life of a woman who is in a pain and to help her delivering her baby, the satisfaction what we get in giving the baby the fun, we don't mind about the fun getting interrupted. And when there is an ectopic pregnancy, being a gynecologist, when an ectopic pregnancy is there and when a patient is bleeding or something, when we are going and saving a life, so I think that gives us a more addicted fun than being in the theatre and spending time with the family. I think even
Definitely. I think many a times we will not know what to do in the free time except for the work of a doctor. Many a time I feel that too because lots of satisfaction is there at the clinic. Within the four walls, we enjoy the whole life, and there is lots of fun and enjoyment. And I do tell all my staff members and co-doctors, having a team is a fun, and having a team to work with, interacting with them, doing the work, that's a way I think many doctors have fun. But we should balance health, we should do exercises, we should also maintain our weight, and we should also maintain our health card. And we do advise pap smear, breast examination, health examination to all the patients. And at least we should also do that at least after reaching some 40. Maybe after reaching 40, I then thought, okay, I should also go out for a health checkup. So I advise all the doctors should also think ourselves as a human being, treat ourselves well, and then only we can treat our patients also well.
That's correct.
Yes, so talking about family, I think the doctors, especially those that are working in India, without family support, nobody can be a successful practitioner. Especially when we are in emergency fields like obstetrics, an emergency physician, a cardiologist. I think most of them will have a family which is totally backing them in case they are successful. There are a lot of sacrifices, but we get all the accolades, but unfortunately the family just will only support us, but will just the only thing which they want us is come back on time, just take them out somewhere, especially the children. They want to spend time. I have a very small child, so when he comes running to me when I go back from hospital, that is the best feeling which I have. So I think as time goes, everybody gets adapted to the whole thing. But the only worry for most of the doctors are, like when this corona season started, my only worry was whether I'm going to give this disease to my child or to my husband. But despite all these things, the parents, the in-laws, everybody supports. That is when the patient care, everything, they understand that saving a life is not everybody's cup of tea. So it is me who got the degree, but I think they all are doctors without degrees. They have a heart.
Perfectly. Definitely, as a family support, I would rather tell everybody in the family supporting, be it the husband or the father, mother. But being elders, understanding the issue and then supporting is sometimes is accepted because they understand what the doctor is. But as a small kid, to understand that the mother will not be there with them while they are getting some trophy, because none of the time when my son got a trophy in his sports or in the school, I was there to see it. But maybe the kids have understood over the time or adapted over a time that my mom and dad is not going to be there to see the trophy, but they are happy. They are happy at home, at their workplace, getting the trophy, and I'll be the motivation for him in the morning and the night, but not throughout the day. And even if he calls me up during the work time, and it is my duty to pay the fees or to attend to the links that they send from the school and to attend to the meeting, he'll just ask me, "Are you busy? Can I tell you something?" So I think they have perfectly understood the parents, and the whole family support is very much needed to be a successful doctor. Definitely yes at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, well accepted. We all know how much a family should be supporting to be a doctor. I understand that. But apart from that, how the public is actually seeing a doctor, let it be on both the sides, whether it is on a positive or on the negative aspects. What do you think, Dr. Aishwarya?
I think the most important point of being a doctor is the communication which we have with the patient. The soul of the medical practice is actually the doctor-patient relationship. So that is why we always respected the doctors who were there one generation before us. We all had a family doctor. We all had one person to go to with all our troubles. But that is slowly fading away, and everybody wants to directly go to a super specialist instead, and they are themselves making the basic diagnosis and going to a super specialist. That is totally breaking the doctor-patient relationship. So we should not generalize that this all doctors are bad and all patients are good. There can be good side and the evil side for everything. So what I feel is having a good relationship, being very old fashioned, talking to the patient, spending time with the patient, doing less of lab work and more of clinical work will always give us the best relationship with the patients, and will definitely take our practice forward, and also will reassure the patient that the doctor is good.
Yeah, it's right. The most important thing that I think, particularly for a treatment, is not the infrastructure, not the knowledge per se. It is actually the doctor-patient relationship. The more strengthened the relationship is, the easy the treatment, because you give more options to the patient to select those options which carries more benefits, more risks, which can be easily dealt with, and then a perfect solution can be obtained. And in today's world, where probably with so much of litigations and so much of regulations, a doctor finds very difficult in his pathway to treat a patient perfectly. Rather, he is probably taking a pathway which is not the most perfect one. Yeah, it's very perfectly said, doctor.
So are we talking about the doctor-run hospitals, sir?
Yeah, exactly. See, what I'm actually trying to tell being a doctor is, hospital, especially the healthcare industry today, is to be considered as a business, no doubt. But in a perspective angle of a doctor, the healthcare industry should be run by doctors. That will be more valuable to the patients. See, a doctor keeps ethics, compassion, care, and then cure as the first line. It is the money comes only in the second line. It is the other way if it is not run by a doctor. The person who is not knowing about in-depth of medicine will not know what is ethics, will not know what is patient care. He doesn't know about doctor-patient relationship. So without knowing all this, we cannot expect a person to keep money on the second line. So I would rather prefer in today's world that more doctors should come forward to be knowing about the healthcare industry in depth, the management aspects, the administrative skills, even on all the strategic positions. It is good in one way that they will always keep ethics in their pocket before treating the patient. It will never lead to any kind of negligence. So a doctor-run hospital is always the best, what I would rather say. That is the most important key factor today that should happen in future.
In conclusion, the most important thing a doctor has to remember is a good doctor-patient relationship for a best cure. And it's finally the whole day we are going to practice, and most of the time we are playing a role of a doctor in life. So we will enjoy our profession, and let's celebrate and have a happy Doctor's Day.
Thank you for watching the Doctor's Reveal Show. For more of these discussions, please subscribe to A4 Hospital and do not forget to click on the bell icon.